This is Sister Grace, and I am at Homeboys Industries over here on 130 Bruno Street in Los Angeles. A corporation run by Father Greg. We are here today with Anthony, and Anthony is going to give us a tour.
Yeah, welcome to Homeboys. It's a pleasure having you guys here. Okay.
So after, I'll follow you, Anthony.
Magic happens. This is the cafe. We meet thousands of people from all types of backgrounds. Lawyers, judges, police officers, you name it, they're here. This is cooked by the one and only homegirls. So we got all types of food. You want to check out the menu? Here's the menu. Right here. Every day is fresh.
Now you also have a lunch for $2 outside.
Yes.
Every single. Is it Monday through Friday?
Monday through Friday for the trainees. Anybody can have lunch.
And it's only $2.
Only
you get
$2.
a complete home cook.
Yep.
Made right in front of you, fresh lunch.
Fresh lunch.
Only at Homeboys.
You can't go wrong with it. $2. You know
That's
how
right.
inflation is going on.
$2, yes.
Everything costs more than $10 and up for a burger. So we also got pastries. They're mostly gone. But we also got the discounted $1 one day old pastry special for two for $3. Salads.
All homemade, made with fresh ingredients.
Fresh. Every day is fresh. All these are made fresh. They even got croissants. You name it. They got these goodies right here
And
too.
you have a
See these goodies right here?
absolutely beautiful.
And when, let's say if some of these aren't sold, they donate them to homeless shelters. And all the bread, it goes to homeless shelters so they can feed the homeless. And then we also got the merchandise here. Let's go this way. After you. Giving her a tour.
Welcome to merchandise.
Yeah, welcome to merchandise.
Welcome to merchandise.
This is where all the homegirls get their merchandise. We got Father Greg's books as well.
I got 16 bars.
Mugs,
We got
cups.
Tom Bostel's
Where
book.
every
We got
dollar you
Father
spend
Greg
makes a
book.
difference.
It really does. And it helps out a lot of people who need the help. And these are Father Greg's famous books.
I bought 2 of these
Yeah,
last
they're
time I was
great.
here, one for each of my children.
They're real great books. I read both of them.
Yes, before I sent it to my son, I actually, because where I live, I gave it to a female gangbanger that lived upstairs to
Okay.
read before I gave it to
Everything
my
makes a
kids.
difference. It really does. We got some hats.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll take you.
Thank you, Anthony.
Of course. Thank you guys. And this is where the magic happens. Every day, Monday through Friday, when Father Greg's here, this is where they meet here. They sit here and wait for Father Greg. Today, we're having a global homeboy networking at the endowment.
A homeboy what?
Global network. It's a global homeboy network gathering. It's where a lot of people come, donors, and we try to network with them to see how we can improve or how can we help get more donors to pretty much to help us with the job development, just to give us more resources, you know?
Now, Jane Fonda was here yesterday, correct?
He was. And then this is the substance abuse. We have a substance abuse program to help thousands of people who need the help, like I said, who are combating with addiction or any type of substance abuse problem to try to get their kids back. That's what we do. We mainly focus on that to help them get sober, give them the skills and tools they need to become successful.
Now, I have a question. I know a young girl in a gang, and she's 16. She's pregnant. Would she have a program here that she could come to and get help
She
so
will.
that she could?
Yes. There's, like I said, the doors are open up for everybody who needs the help, especially if you've been incarcerated, system impacted, or you want to go to school. They have a GED. It's called Twilight for adult schools. They got a Learning Works, which is it's a high school for kids who don't have a high school diploma. You could go through there and you can get a high school diploma.
Oh, that's nice.
Or they have a GED. So either way works. It's for their preference. This is where the matches happen. This is where the reception. We call it the well. And right here, my good friend, he's always nice and welcoming everybody in these doors. And then this is where Father Greg sits. He's not here today, but when he is, you see this whole it's crowded just for everybody to see him. Today, he's not here, so not a lot of people.
Now,
come.
what days Father Greg here?
Well, it varies because he does have a busy schedule, so it depends when he's here. He's here sometimes, he's here not sometimes, but when he's here, it's you'll notice. Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, when I come, I miss him.
Yeah, you gotta come. We'll give you. We'll make sure to let you know.
I mean, I met him at East Side, but
Yeah.
I want to see him here.
And then we have these are where all the case managers are. So every trainee who comes to these doors, they have a case manager who will they'll make sure to provide them with their 18 months here. They'll make sure to get down their goals.
Sorry.
Everything they need, that will help them while they're here in their 18 months. So
that's how long the program is? It's an 18-month
18
program?
month programs, but let's say if you go to jail and you come back out, you restart your 18 months. So it's Homeboys will never close the door on you. And there's no place like Homeboys.
I agree.
I agree. And then we also have the employment counselors. So Homeboy Industries, they give you a job starting off as maintenance, bakery, electronic recycling, silk screening, solar panels. They specialize in a lot of fields, and while the time here, they also provide you with the skills to work outside of Homeboy Industries. So let's say you get a job that's not Homeboy Industries, they have employment counselors for that as well, and it's called workforce development. So they help you get all the skills you need in order to maneuver in a real job, environment. Hey, how you doing? How you doing? And then we have, these are the offices for the case manager's employment, and then we also have tattoo removal. How you doing, Evan?
Now, do you have tattoo remover right on the premises?
Right on the premises. This is here where it's at. Is this closed right now?
Yeah, we're opening it right now.
Okay, so there. We'll give you a little look inside. Can she come in real quick for like 2 minutes, maybe? This is where the magic happens. Tattoo removal. You get our donors and what are they called again?
Providers, they volunteer here.
To remove the tattoos?
Yeah, so
That's wonderful.
none of them get paid to come here. So the request when they have clients come in is that they're fully vaccinated because they volunteer their time.
Right.
One comes from Boston, so to come here.
And how often do they fly in from Boston to do this?
Troy, he comes in like every month.
And how long does he stay for?
For 2 weeks.
So every month he comes for 2 weeks to volunteer his time from Boston.
They're like the other providers.
You know, okay. You want to get to this provider.
There's Dr. Redman, Dr. Perlman. They're all their certificates right here.
Yeah, all the providers and
And
here.
yeah, so and their mission is the mission as the same as of course Father Greg is to make sure they get rid of all visible tattoos. The face, the neck and the hands, any gang related tattoos, human trafficking, domestic violence.
They have human trafficking tattoos?
Yeah, like I mean
Know that.
people who get branded on the streets from different countries, like we basically service people from the hood.
Yeah.
I knew about gang tattoos and tattoos, but I didn't know human trafficking that they
Yeah,
tattooed.
like they call it tramp stamps.
Tramp stamps. Yeah.
So people who get human trafficked, they'll come in here. Like most of them who are human trafficked are usually are out there. So they're making them sell their bodies.
Right, they have to. And I know about that, but I didn't know they tattooed them.
Yeah.
You learn something new every day.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
and even though it's covered, mentally it messes with somebody.
Oh, of course it does.
So and then one thing about the providers here, not only do they help, they actually get to know the clients, and if they talk to them, they're really gentle, and they take them and they know about the program here at Homeboys.
So Homeboys doesn't only work with gangs, but also helps victims of human trafficking?
Yeah, it's open to the public. Like,
See, I thought it was just for gangs.
No, it's open up to everybody. who
That's
needs the
wonderful.
services.
So it's for everyone.
And even people who are formerly incarcerated.
Formerly incarcerated, dealing with addiction, homelessness. You
Yeah,
name it.
all this time I thought it was just gangs.
Because if you look at it, most of the people who are human trafficked or who's on the streets,
Yeah, come from gangs or.
I mean, I'm from San Francisco, so I did 23 years in prison, so I came here.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I didn't gangbang, I knew what a thug life is, but it's the same,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
We all came from the streets, so
That's what Homeboys provides help to everybody, and they try to save every life they can.
yeah.
And all the tag, and so I know the doctors don't get paid, and there's no payment either on the from the clients. Everything is free.
Everything is free, no charge.
But wonderful people to come here like that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Wonderful,
they do
wonderful,
make a change,
caring,
and they
caring
change lives.
people.
Yeah. And then we
Thank
also
you.
get tours from all
Yeah,
over
we
the
get
world.
tours.
We also get tours. Hey, how you doing? So they're here. This is
And just know everybody here are formally incarcerated, like George.
yeah, he was formerly
He
incarcerated.
did 30 years.
Hi, George.
Hey, how you doing, man?
Good. Good. I'm Sister Grace. It's nice to meet you.
All right.
And just know Father Greg, he's the real deal, okay?
He's my son's hero.
He's all our heroes. You want to know why? For him to get all these donations, he truly gives it to the hood. He lives in the hood.
Yeah.
He don't got no Bentley or nothing like that. Like you see those other preachers that got them Mercedes Benz and stuff. He don't even have a VIP parking spot for himself.
No way.
And he gives it up for any one of us. That is a man of God. He ain't wearing no Jordans or nothing like that. No, the reason why I say that,
suits and all that.
we try to follow him. Like, so he was changing our lives in prison and he don't even know it. So,
Well, my son's not in a gang, and he's, never. I'm from Maine, but like he saw him on the internet, and when I met him at East Side, because I've done prison ministry since I was just a kid, and and worked in the jails and things. And when I met him, I was telling my son about, I met this really cool guy, and he's my hero. He says.
and all
So-
you gotta do is look at his admin team. Look at them. They all came from that place, and look at them now. And they all mimic what he does. I mean, look at him. It's kinship.
Oh, I know. He's gonna tell me.
Yeah.
This young man is so amazing.
Thank you. Yeah, thank you for that. I really appreciate
I
your
mean,
time.
look at him.
Thank you.
What'd you think?
No, he's
Listen
headed
to
to
his
Berkeley on the 19th.
We're doing big things here at Homeboys. And
Well, thank you.
We save lives. That's the whole.
Thank you, dear. Good
Thank you for
handshake.
allowing us to come in. Appreciate you. You have a great day. Well, that's their background here at Homeboy Industry. We save a lot of people's lives, change people's lives. That's the goal. How you doing? And like I said, there's no place like Homeboy Industries. It's open up for everybody. And we also have a gym right here. A gym, personal gym, so people who are trainees, they get to work out and get paid at the same time. Then they also have the food lady coming here. This is where you get your $2 food. Every day she comes here with different types of food, from tacos, burgers, carne asada, you name it. Everything you love, it's here.
So Anthony, tell us, how did you get involved with Homeboys Industries?
Well, they called me. They gave me a phone call when I got out of camp, juvenile hall camps.
And how old were you?
I was 15 years old. Father Greg reached out to me and he's like, hey, you want to come to Homeboy Industry? We'll provide you with a job. And at first I was like, nah, I don't want it. I'm selling dope in the streets. I'm good. But then it really clicked in my head. It was like, I could get paid twice, At first, that's how I seen it, as a gig to get money. But then I really started paying attention to the resources here. And I started utilizing them, I started utilizing. I fell in love with school. School takes me places. I get paid 3 times, a month, and a lot of people struggle with money. That's the problem, it's money. We live in a capitalist state, so we have to understand the process of how laws work, how money makes the world go round. So everybody here who has a problem is suffering with either no family support or no financial support, and here at Homeboys they provide that, and it's also a home for us, especially for who don't have parents.
So they provide you housing?
They provide you with all types of resources you can even think about, from housing to getting EBT, from going to school, from providing you with a paycheck to go to school. They pay you to go see your judge. They pay you to go see your probation officer. If you need time for yourself, they'll still pay you. And that's what Homeboys does. Ain't no place like Homeboys. That's why I keep repeating that, because it really isn't, you know?
Now, what do you mean you get paid to go see the judge?
Yeah, let's say if I need to take a day off to come to work, Homeboys will pay me still to go see my judge, stay there for 5 hours, 8 hours to see a judge, and that's me taking out the time for me to go get paid to go to work, you know? As in, like in a real job, you don't get paid to do that. They take it out your sick time or the time available that you have. So, you know, there's no way around it.
Now, you said on the 19th, you're headed somewhere. Where are you headed?
I'll be going to Berkeley, you know.
Berkeley.
It took a lot of work, dedication, and, you know, without the support here at Homeboys that they provided me with ever since I was 15, I would have never got to experience all the opportunities I experienced, and especially with the support, you know. It really does make a difference, and it's people who are donating their time, people who are donating for individuals like me, like everyone here, to make a difference in their life, and it really does help, you know. Every dollar, every cent that people spend here makes a difference, and I'm real grateful for Father Greg and everybody here.
Now, what are you going to be studying at Berkeley?
I majored in political science, so my goal is I'm gonna become a lawyer within the next couple of years, and I'm all getting scholarships. I live off of scholarships, fellowships, you name it, you know, anything that can help me, because like I said, none of us have some of us don't even have support, you know. And once we come here to Homeboys, they provide us with everything, and it's a blessing to have this place.
Now, you said your family that your family was all in gangs.
Yeah. They grew up in gangs. I was going to be in a gang, and it's real tough, especially when, you know, you really think about the history that's going on. It's like, why are they gangs? You know, is it because of the government? You know, redlining, the red line districts, those are what causes gangs, you know, in low minority areas.
What do you mean the red line district?
Well,
For
think
those
about
who
it.
don't
The
know.
minorities all live in separate areas, you know, and especially where it's heavily polluted. So think about it. If you have a place, a community with low resources, then it leads to criminal activity, you know. It leads to people finding out how can they survive in a world that doesn't provide enough resources for them to get education, to get housing. Watch your back. So that's really what all plays a part in people's lives, you know, and especially when you're trying to do something with your life. Let's say if I wanted to go to school, it's going to cost me money to go to college. So now that I got the information or resources that Homeboys provides, I don't need to stress about that, because there's financial aid that will help me, and some individuals don't even know about financial aid. And all you need is a high school diploma or a GED, and financial aid will provide you with the support, financial support, in order for you to get education. You just got to do the hard work. That means going to school, doing your homework, staying up late, going to school late. For me, I started out I was working here as a part-time, then after my 4 hours here, I'll go to school, and I'll stay there for 6 hours. I wouldn't leave till 10 at night. That's dedication, you know. If you want to improve and help your life, you gotta invest in your future. And that's exactly what I did.
Now, Anthony, you said you are a cycle breaker. You were the first person to graduate,
Non-traditional, yeah.
and now to be going to school in your entire family.
Yeah. And it does make a difference, because I got a lot of individuals looking up to me, you know, whether it's my sisters, whether it's somebody I met here, you know, whether it's anybody who comes through these doors. They see that people are making change in their life, and they want to be a part of that change too, you know. So everything is a motivation, and it helps a lot of individuals, you know, just by me going to school and seeing that, oh, hey, I studied abroad. How can we do that? It's sharing the information with other individuals.
Now, you said you studied abroad through Homeboys Industries.
Homeboy Industries. They actually, it's called the Rodriguez settlement, that Homeboy Industries was highly supportive of, that they sued the Los Angeles Police Department because they were racially discriminating and targeting individuals that are in a gang, and they were falsely saying that they were in gangs when, you know, they just live in an area filled with gangs. So they were documenting their information, that they sued the city sued them, and they got a huge distribution, and they were able to fund my study abroad, which was $11,000 to go to Florence, Italy, live there, go to school there, and they provided me with a paycheck every week. Homeboy Industries paid me every week on top of financial aid so I can go to school, so I can get an education, so I can learn Italian. And if it wasn't for that, I would have never been able to get accepted to Berkeley, you know? Because that really helped motivate me, saying that, hey, it's okay, you know? Even though I struggled, people want to see us succeed, and we need all the help we can.
Now, have you lost any family members to gangbanging?
I did, you know, I lost a couple friends. My uncle passed away, but I seen a lot of people that I knew in the streets pass away, you know, and it's been real hard, you know. I wish I could have been there and, you know, help guide them to Homeboy Industries and say like, hey, you don't have to gangbang for the rest of your life, you know. You can actually become someone you want to. Follow your dreams, you know. A lot of people got dreams that they don't follow, and all they need is support. That's all they need. They need the family support. They need financial support. They need someone to be there to tell them, hey, it's all right, you know. You can do it, and that's exactly what Homeboys provides. I'm talking about from your counselor, from any individual here. They want to see you succeed, you know. They want to see you change your life and become, and to see your full potential of who you are as an individual.
Now, what would you like to say to anyone out there that was considering going to Homeboys to change their life over? What is something you would like to say to those people, whether it be male or female?
I'll say don't be scared to, you know, follow your dreams, and we all have a purpose here in life, you know, and it's up to you to take that and grab it and become your full potential, you know, and live out your life the way you want to. Because for me, is how I see it is you can't help an individual if they don't want it. So you have to want the help, you know. Here at Homeboy Industries, if you don't want the help, you're not gonna go anywhere. For me, I know I want it, and I know there's a lot of individuals that want the help. So if you want the help, come to Homeboys. We're here to support you, and we're here to guide you to success. And I'll be a part of that journey with you as well.
Now, you said Jane Fonda was here yesterday.
Jane Fonda was.
Is she a supporter of Homeboys
She is.
Industries?
We get a lot of famous people coming here. Like from, what is it? I want to say, what's his name? What's his name? He's a comedian. I want to say, I'm not too good with names.
Is he white or black or Mexican?
He's white. He's white. I want to say his name is Jack.
Not Jack Black.
Jack Black. No, let me see. I'm sorry. I'm real bad
That's
with names.
okay. I am as
I
well,
don't pay attention
Anthony.
to famous people. I just live. I'm trying to.
I don't even own a TV. I'm old school.
I don't watch TV. You know, that's the thing.
I do is YouTube, and it's like Bonanza and stuff like that. I'm old school.
Let me see.
I like the old westerns.
I forgot his name, man. He plays the movie Mask. What's his name?
Oh, Jim Carrey.
Jim Carrey, yes. From Jim Carrey, from Jack Black, he's been here as well. A lot of famous people that support Homeboy Industries, you know, that they know that what they're doing does make a difference. It makes a difference in our community, you know, it makes a difference in institutions, and it's the whole point of Homeboy Industries is to provide jobs, not jail. You know, mass incarceration is modern slavery. That's what it is, and we don't believe in that. You know, we believe here that everybody who makes mistakes, you know, are duped because of their circumstances, you know, and that doesn't dictate who they are.
My son wrote a quote when he was just maybe 13. Let me see if I remember how it goes. Laws are webs created by the rich to ensnare the poor.
Exactly.
My son wrote that when he was about 13.
13, and that is a strong that's a strong poem because it's true, you know. As you see it, the rich are in control of everything, and they tend to not share resources for minorities that need the help, you know. That, I don't know, for me, that's why I'm studying politics, you know. That's why I'm studying law, so I can understand who does it benefit and who it doesn't. And we all know, you know, America is they're awakening all the people who actually can make a change in not just communities but around the world, you know. It's painted there, you know, and the only way that that we can stop this, oppression and stigmatizement is by coming together. Together we strive, divided we fall. That's what I like to say. We got to come together, work together. It doesn't matter what color you are, what race you are. We can all come together and make a difference because we're all human beings. We all bleed and we all die in the end. So it doesn't make sense why we can't share the pie.
Now, does Father Greg have a church service here at Homeboys?
He does. Well, he I believe his church. What is it called? It is called Saint Baptist Church. He also comes here every he provides service for everybody. If somebody passes away, he provides the memorial service as well, free of charge.
But do you have a regular religious service at Homeboys? Does he do that, or?
I'm not too real familiar with that, but I'm sure he does.
Because I know he goes to East Side because that's where I met him.
Yeah.
Sometimes, so I didn't know if
Father Greg is everywhere. You name it. That's why most of the time he's not here because he's out there finding people to donate and to fundraise for individuals. Here at Homeboys.
For anybody who hasn't met Father Greg, if you had to give a quick synopsis of Father Greg, what would you say?
Man, he's like everybody's father here, everybody, like the people, he is, I don't want to say he's God himself, but he kind of is here, everybody knows Father Greg, you name it, prison, juvenile halls, camp, everybody knows Father Greg, and he is the one who's leading individuals like
and everybody
me.
loves Father Greg.
Exactly, and he's like a father. He's a father figure for everybody who doesn't have a father, and he just gives that hope, that hope that most individuals give up, and he just knows, I know that he'll never close the doors, that's how we gotta keep Father Greg safe and to keep providing all the resources that he is, he's making the change.
Is Homeboys open 7 days a week?
7 days a week. We got the Homegrown Cafe open on the weekends, and then we got the bakery with 24 hours. The bakery is in the back. It's open 24 hours. Every day they're baking, and they start
Now you
fresh.
sell your products in stores as well, is that correct?
Yes. They sell merchandise. They sell a lot of pastries. I'm telling you, it's real delicious. The coffee cake here is amazing. If you guys have tried coffee cake, you got to try Homeboy Industries.
To try it.
Because it is one of the best, I want to say, in Los Angeles.
Well, thank you so much, Anthony,
Yeah,
for the
of course.
tour.
It's a pleasure.
Is there anything else you would like to say, Anthony?
For anybody who's struggling and needs help, come to Homeboy Industries. We're here to help you. We're here to help out the world, Together we strive, divided we fall. That's my say.
Thank you, Anthony.
Thank you.
God bless you.
May God bless you too. Thank you.